So what are these two together? We've got s, s, si.
And that's going to be sap.
Yeah, good.
I already knew that.
There you are.
I know, that was crazy actually.
Hi.
Okay, do you want to tell them what we're going to do?
We're going to blend stuff. Blend.
We are going to. Okay, so we will start off by having a look at some of our sounds. Do we remember them all?
Yes.
Okay, let's see. What's that one?
Ah.
You got it. How about that one?
T.
You got it. How about that one? You got it. And that one? Easy.
And I know these two. Sa.
Oh, you're close if they're the other way around.
Oh, yes. That's way sa.
Yeah, good. Okay, how about these ones? These were the new ones that we started last time.
There you go.
Let's see. Okay, how about this one?
Mm.
You got it. What about that one? Nice work. How about this one? You got it.
I always forget that one.
You do, but that's okay. This one is I. You got it. How about that one?
Da.
Nice. Okay, let's try those ones again. What is this one?
Da.
How about that one? You got it. What about this one? Nice. And that one?
Sa.
What?
This sounds so good.
Can you got that one? It is? Yes. Nice work. Winter was eating
Sweet.
eating some blue sweets and then feeding them to her fingers.
No, it's hard to pick them up.
Is it?
But they stayed my fingers.
They did. All right, let's try this one. So we've got, what is that? So what sound is that?
Ah. 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 Ah.
You got it? As.
As.
Okay. Let's try this one. What's that?
Why do I burn more to me?
Okay.
Oh, not on my fingers. Whee. Ah.
You got it. And that one? Nice.
They're tiny dots.
They are tiny ones. Okay, so we've got a,
Ah.
t.
Ah. Ah. Ah.
So remember, we can start saying it slowly. At.
That's a confusing. That's fun.
Isn't that so interesting?
It is quite interesting, isn't it?
That a child can say the sounds together, but they just can't say them together.
Yeah, I know.
If that made any sense there, it's like
Yeah.
she's saying at, and you're saying at, but she's just not doing the middle part.
No, that's the thing. And I mean, it's nice to see that, because we've been really focusing on using our hands to place the letters, which she's really liking. But in here, we can still see that there's that disconnect between, okay, we've got the sounds separately, we know them.
Yeah.
How are we putting them together? She's still not quite getting it there. So say it slowly, then say it fast, like at. At.
Ah. That sounds a bit like ah.
So at this moment, right, I'm starting to realize something, that when we're trying to blend, she's trying to search in her memory for a word that she knows. She's not trying to say, okay, we've got at. She's saying, okay, we've got at. What words do I know already? That have a and t. And I think this is what is causing this issue a little bit. And I think later on we do talk about this with Winter, that, when we're trying to blend these sounds together, we're not necessarily looking for a word that we know, we're just looking to produce that sound. It might be a word, it might not be a word, but I think this is where the disconnect is happening. She's searching in her mind for a word that she knows to say, but she can't find it. So this is, I think, why she's struggling at this stage to blend together. What do you think?
No, definitely. And what got me thinking there as you were speaking, and I feel like what you're trying to say, Kev, is children often, when you ask them to read something when they're at the reading stage, when they see the first sound or a last sound or even a middle sound, they very quickly tap into their long-term memory and be like, oh, I know a word like that.
Yeah, exactly.
And they say the first word that comes to their mind, actually without sounding and seeing what's on the paper there.
Yeah, does a bit.
You don't have to tell me.
You got it. So pop them in your hands. So then say slowly. Pa. You got it. Good.
I am opening mine.
Okay.
3.
I know, we've got 3 this time. I think you've got it. Let's see.
And Louise. And a wee.
Okay, so we'll do the first 2 to start off with. So we've got s.
I know this one. But no. No. Sa. So I don't even need you to say.
And then, what's this one?
If we had a T, it would be. Let me put this one up. Sa. Set.
You're close. Sat.
Tap.
Sat.
Sat. It's hard to actually do 2 letters than add a 1.
It is a little bit tricky to begin with, but I think you've got it. We've got sat.
Sa. Sap.
Ooh, that would be a p at the end. Sat.
Tap.
Whoa.
Let's have a think. Sat. Sat.
Sat. I was so close when I said set.
You were so close. You were so close. And you were also so close when you said sap.
What's really interesting there, Kev, is she's now able to do her 2-letter blending so quickly and so naturally, and now is struggling or finding a challenge to add on that extra sound. What happened?
See, this is the thing, and to be honest, right, I think this was too quick to move on to the 3-letter words. Okay. Looking at this back now, so yes, she has started to do those 2-letter sounds into 2-letter words correctly.
Yeah.
But I still, looking back at this, I don't think that it's confident enough yet.
Okay.
I think she's maybe memorized a couple of the ones that we've done and she's able to produce them quickly, but I still think there's that missing link of the blending, and I think that's really shown here, where we've got the sat, and we're now guessing. Yep. Right, we're saying sit, we're saying tap, we're saying sap.
She's going into anything that she knows because she just needs to give you an answer.
Exactly.
And I think that happens with every child. I feel like they just like, oh, I'll just say the first thing because I'm under pressure as well. Because she is under pressure.
Yeah, exactly.
Really put it. And it made me just wonder, and I suppose with a psychology hat on, if we were to take away the environment that we're in, would she be able to say them confidently?
That's interesting.
Does she feel like she's only got a time limit here because she needs to?
To be honest, I don't think so. I don't think so, really, because with these kinds of sessions, I feel she's very comfortable in this sort of setting. But I think that because she's not ready for these yet, perhaps this is where it starts like, oh, I want to get through this activity and I don't really want to do it so much, so I'm just going to try and say anything so we can move on to the next thing.
That definitely that's an avenue to consider,
So say the first one slowly. Pa. Pa.
Pa.
Okay.
Oh, I know that's what I already.
Okay, tell me.
Pat.
You got it. Good job.
How do we even stick around the back?
Okay. You tell me. What's that one?
That's a bad letter.
I haven't written that very well, have I?
That sounds so confused. It looks like a K. That's what that looked like. Duh.
You got it. Okay, so tell me the letters again. D. Okay. So we're gonna do the first 2 first.
Okay.
What's that? So we've got them. Ma.
Ma.
Good. So we've got ma.
I know what that one's going to be.
Okay, tell me.
Mat.
Oh, you're close. What sound is that?
Flashback. Mine must be closer to me, doesn't it? To be that close to you, right?
I guess so.
Duh.
You got it. So we've got mad.
Matches?
What? Where did that come from? So like mad. So let's say it slowly again. Mad.
Mad.
Good. You got it. You try?
Mad. That's your fingers. That makes me mad.
We're going to read these and then we're going to look at what picture it's going to be. But I'm going to cover our pictures because I don't want you to cheat. Okay.
Just the turn.
You got it. So let's see.
What this one now?
Don't look at these. Oh, what sound is that? There's a big one over here.
That's letters. Why is this letter so hard?
That's okay. All we need to do is practice. This one is I. So we've got S, I,
T.
So do the first two. S, I. You're saying it. Si.
I know what this one's going to be. Sip.
Oh, you're close. What sound is this? Okay, so we've got si.
Sit.
You got it. Good job. Okay, how about this one?
Sa.
What sound is this here?
This later.
That's okay. We'll get it. We'll get it the more we practice. This one is I. You got it. You got it. So we've got p, I,
T. What's this?
So see, instead of saying it quick, you're going p, it. Try and say it slow. P, it.
So, what's making me ponder at this point is she keeps saying the I as a.
She does.
So, it's what you were saying earlier. I would say to look at it through a critical lens. Do we then stop and try and identify what kind of learning Winter is receptive to? Is it visual, or is that muddling things in our mind or her brain? Or is it that we have to keep separating them and leaving it very clear?
We'll do the first two together. P,
Pig.
Oh, you're close. Pit.
What the? Oh, if that was there, that would be pig.
Well, yeah, if there was a g at the end, because we've got pig, and then that would be pig. But if we've got pit,
Pig.
we have a t at the end. Think. Pit.
All the time I smell was pig. That's why I find.
Okay, because you're trying to think about what it is. I don't want you to think about what it is. I want you to just try and read the word. Okay?
That's what I'm trying to do.
No, because see, in your mind, you're thinking, oh, is it pig? Is it pink? Is it this? Don't worry about the mind, okay? Don't worry about the images in your mind. Just try and read the word, because maybe one time I'm going to give you a word and it's not actually real. And I just want you to read it.
How so? I thought everyone was real.
No, because I can make up a word and you can
Okay.
still read it, but it doesn't mean anything, right? So don't try and find things in your head and think, oh, I know what that is. Just try and read the word, okay?
Okay.
So we've got p, that makes p. So there I'm trying to explain that idea that, because I think at this point I've noticed that she's just trying to search for things in her mind. So I'm trying to make her mindful of that.
Yeah.
Whether that's sat, probably not. but maybe it did. Who knows?
I think it did.
You think so?
I think it did because she said, how so?
True.
She questioned you.
That is
she questioned
true.
you because she comprehended exactly what you were saying. And what I loved about this part, Kev, is that you then took that, just some things, it's just for reading. Let's take away everything else. I can give you any word now and you just have to be able to read the sounds out loud and blend them together. And that's the start of something.
Let's see. What sound is that? You got it. Okay. How about this one? You got it. All right. Let's put these together. So we've got. Yeah, say that again. Oh, you're close. Oh, just ip. Yeah.
But if you put two alone, that would be apron.
Oh, that would be a lot more letters. So now let's do this. So we've got. So what are these two together?
Why does your computer keep on turning?
I don't know.
It's a section me. Do I see that? I see that.
So what are these two together? We've got s, s,
And that's just going to be sip.
Yeah, good.
I already knew that.
There you are.
I know that was crazy actually because we've now changed the way that we're doing it. And I think in my mind at this point of the session, I'm a bit like, okay, we're just going to practice some of the letter recognition.
Yeah.
And I think I was a little bit surprised in that moment when she actually blended that together.
Very naturally and very quickly. Yeah.
It's funny, and I mean, if we look here, we've sort of removed all of the worksheets, all of everything. We've just got the letter cards in there. So, I mean, that's a little bit of an indication, isn't it?
Yeah, like I said earlier, is it all those distractions? And actually, it's quite transparent here that you've isolated everything else and you just kept the letters. And gave her a wee prop though.
Yeah.
So she still is using the hands, so keeping that consistent, and she just got it. She just so quickly.
Yeah.
It's astonishing because you think, what worked? What happened? What did Dad do?
I know.
Do you know?
But sometimes it just happens.
It just happens.
Sometimes it just happens. I mean, I say this to parents a lot of the time. You know, we'll spend weeks and weeks on something.
Yeah.
And one day it'll just click and everything will fall into place.
Yeah.
And it can feel really, really difficult.
Yeah.
For weeks.
Yeah.
And then something just clicks and then it works.
It's like that light bulb moment, isn't it?
Exactly. And I'd love to be able to say, oh, this is how I created that.
Yeah.
But you can't.
No.
You can't. I mean, this is why I really don't like a lot of the advertising when it goes towards, you know, oh, I've got a program that can teach you how to read in X number of days or something like this. And they claim to have this like magic sauce, the secret pill of reading. And I look at that and I think that's not how it works.
No.
You try and sound that one out. What's that? Good. So we've got what does that make?
You make it.
You make it. You've got it.
I was the one who wanted to do that. So you make it.
I think you can.
Sa.
Sa.
But you do this one. Sap.
Oh, you're close. Sad.
Sad.
Yeah.
It's like sadness.
You got it. What were we doing today?
We were blending if you didn't know.
We were, and how do you think we did with our blending today?
Good.
Yeah. I think still a little bit tricky, but that's okay. We keep practicing, don't we?
Yeah.
Nice.
Do you have a teacher? Can you take my jumper off?
Yeah.
Bye. Bye, guys. Yeah. See you next Saturday.